The phantom emergence, an island born of whispers. Ah, the South Pacific Ocean, a vast expanse of blue that covers nearly 1/3 of our planet's surface. Here, mysteries can linger undisturbed for centuries. Sunlight dances on the waves, and beneath, secrets lie hidden in the deep. This immense water world holds many wonders. Then one day an anomaly appeared, a speck on a satellite image where no land should be. A new island, or so it seemed. Geologists were puzzled, cartographers confused. No historical record mentioned this landmass. It was a ghost, a whisper in the digital stream of data. Yet the images were clear. The island was not large, perhaps a few square kilometers, but its sudden arrival was significant. Volcanic eruptions can create new islands. This is a known phenomenon. However, there were no seismic readings, no plumes of smoke, no warning signs at all. Coordinates of mystery pinpointing the unseen. The initial detection was almost accidental. An automated system flagged an inconsistency, a change in the expected oceanic topography. At first it was dismissed as a glitch in the satellite, a trick of light and shadow, or perhaps a cloud formation mistaken for land. Such things can happen. The ocean is a dynamic place, its surface ever-changing. Technology too can be fallible, but the anomaly persisted across several different satellite systems. Analysts began to pay closer attention. They retrieved archival data, spending hours comparing old images with the new. The spot had always been empty sea, a deep blue patch year after year. Until now. Suddenly land, definite, unmistakable. The evidence was mounting. Something extraordinary had occurred. The call of the unknown amateur sleuths set sail. News of the Phantom Island leaked, as such strange news often does. It spread through online forums, catching the attention of adventurers, amateur sleuths, people drawn to the unexplained. The coordinates became a beacon, a challenge, a call to explore the unknown. The digital age had found its own uncharted territory, a mystery for the modern explorer. This was irresistible. A small group formed, calling themselves the Seekers of the Lost. Diverse individuals, a retired mariner, a tech enthusiast, a marine biology student, united by curiosity and a thirst for discovery. First contact, a shoreline shrouded in silence. Days turned into nights on the open sea. The Pathfinder pressed onward, guided by GPS and hope. Then their instruments picked it up. A landmass, exactly where the coordinates indicated. The island was real. It existed. A cheer went up on deck, relief mixed with apprehension. The first part of the mystery was solved. It was not a glitch, it was tangible. As they drew closer, an unsettling quiet descended. The island was lush, covered in dense, unfamiliar vegetation. Strange, dark green foliage, towering trees of an unknown species. But there were no birds circling overhead, no sounds of wildlife carried on the breeze. The waves lapped gently on a dark volcanic sand beach, but the silence from the island itself was profound, unnatural. They dropped anchor in a shallow cove. Section 5, Echoes of Absence, the vanished yacht Serenity. The amateur explorers ventured inland, pushing through the dense, silent undergrowth. The vegetation was unlike anything they knew. Leaves with strange patterns, flowers of unsettling hues. The silence persisted. No insects buzzed, no creatures rustled in the bushes. It was as if life in its familiar forms had shunned this place, leaving it empty, desolate. Then they stumbled upon it, a small clearing, not natural, recently made. Tents collapsed and weather-beaten, a rusted cooking pot, scattered equipment. Signs of a hastily abandoned campsite. This island had been visited, and very recently. The sense of unease grew stronger. Who had been here, and why did they leave in such apparent disarray? Fear began to creep in. Amongst the debris, they found a waterproof container. Inside, a logbook. Its cover bore a name, Serenity. A shiver ran down their spines. Section 6. A fisherman's find, the enigmatic photograph. Weeks passed. The seekers of the lost had returned. Their story was met with a mix of awe and skepticism. The island they described, the fate of the Serenity. It was a tale almost too strange to believe. Meanwhile, far from those coordinates, in a different part of the vast Pacific, a lone fisherman plied his trade, unaware of the unfolding drama. His nets were cast. He was an old man, weathered by sun and sea. His daily routine seldom varied. But this day would be different. As he hauled in his catch, he noticed something unusual, tangled among the fish and seaweed. A small, hard object. Section 7. The official denial, shadows of a cover-up. The seekers of the lost presented their findings. GPS logs, samples of the unusual vegetation, their harrowing account of the Serenity's campsite. They expected investigation, scientific interest, perhaps even commendation for their bravery. Instead, they were met with a wall of official silence, then with outright denial. Governments in the region were quick to dismiss their claims. Statements were issued, terse and dismissive. The island did not exist. It had never existed. The satellite images were declared anomalies, glitches. The seeker's story was labelled a hoax, or the product of overactive imaginations. The coordinates they provided, open ocean. Section 8. The island that was not erasing existence. The campaign to discredit the seekers intensified. Anonymous sources fed stories to the media, questioning their motives, their sanity. Online forums where the island was discussed were suddenly shut down, citing terms of service violations, or they were flooded with disinformation, confusing the narrative, drowning out the genuine accounts. It was a sophisticated operation. The photograph found by the fishermen surfaced briefly. It caused a minor stir, but it too was quickly dismissed. A fabrication, a clever fake. Experts, seemingly appearing from nowhere, decried its authenticity. The fisherman, a simple man, retreated from the sudden, unwelcome attention. The image, like the island itself, slipped back into obscurity, lost in the noise. The erasure was thorough. The seekers of the lost found themselves pariahs. Their careers suffered. Section 9. The lingering signal, a ghost in the machine. Years have now passed since the island's brief appearance and its equally swift official disappearance. It lives on mostly in whispers, in hushed conversations among those who remember, or those who dare to believe. The South Pacific keeps its secrets well. The vastness of the ocean is a perfect cloak for the unexplained. The world has largely forgotten, or been made to forget. Yet the mystery endures for a persistent few, those who cannot let it go. The original coordinates are still known, some driven by an insatiable curiosity or a need for validation. Occasionally attempt to revisit the location. They sail small boats, or try to access private satellite feeds, hoping for a glimpse.